Welcome, all creative souls on the WWW. Today's session is about creating our logo. And I will share my screen to introduce you to a couple tools, free and paid. So you have a little overview and then can on the WWW check, then can check about what is your preference. So let me share the screen and go right to the work. And where were we? Yep. I think I need to go in here and switch to, let's say, I would like to start with overview. So, for example, this is Canva. Here is canva.com. It's a free application, but you can also have a membership, like monthly payment, that gives you more branding features and more resources in images. And also it gives you the option to download images with transparent background. And if you do lots of designing, then I think it's worthwhile. I think it's about $12, $13 a month. And you need to make the, your own evaluation if it's something for you. So this would be free, but I will show you then what it does with the paid version. The other is Hatchful, which is app of Shopify, and it gives you more option. You can design logos, you can design your titles, subtitles, get some inspiration on that, and it's free, but it's quite it's for the total beginners. You don't need to know anything about design. It does everything for you. On the other side, it means that there are limitations in customization. So the first one was Canva. The other one is here, Hatchful by Shopify. And the next one is, and there are many. If you type in logo design or free logo design, there is such a variety of resources where you can design yourself, you can customize, you can hire a designer, and maybe you have locally somebody who can do it for you as well. It always depends on how much you want to have your logo defined and in how many files. And also how certain you are about your logo. If you are exploring the options of logo design, then and you have the time, then I suggest that you play with the free options to find out what you need. You certainly need to know what your branding colors are, what your branding fonts would be. And you can discover these answers by playing on these free platforms. There is another one that is completely free. The other ones like Graphic Springs and free logo service and logo maker and the other ones like this one, you can create a logo for free. But once you download it and want to use it, you would need to pay for it. The only that is really free and done for you from my experience so far is free logo design, freelogodesign.org. How I remember it is with the ORG, how you call it, extension. So this one is very simple. It allows you to download your logo in a low resolution. If you want to have more, then you can then pay and get more. But if you, if I type in here Mila art, for example, and then pick categories, let's say what it is: construction, education, dating, games, recreation, internet, photography. So art is not here. And then I will change this one to Mila store. So then you pick here from the category what it is. And you know, it goes from, I can pick fashion, beauty, and then click get started. And it's automated. It picks for you design that you can then play with. And there are many you can see. And if I would click on it, it's this one, and add it, it allows me some customization. So for example, I would then pick some, that's not nice. All right, so I can change the color, I can change the font, and I will have my logo that is customized, and then I can just download it and have it, right? So I'll save it. And then just an example, I wouldn't put very likely the kiss on it, but here you see, edit my logo. I can go back and edit it again, and I can save it after edit if I don't like anything on it, and I can download it. And I will download it and I will have it in low resolution, which is 200 by 200 pixels. To play with it, or even have us create an idea for a designer to whom you want to give it, then this is the perfect starting point. It's easy. If you like it, I have many students who just created this logo in their sessions and use it for their Facebook and website and so on. But it's low resolution. If you need more, if you need high resolution and different formats, then you would need to pay for it. So this is the first one that, as you've seen, there was no work involved to do it. Similar is with the other ones that you can customize. You can create a logo, type it in there, but in the process you will not get it for free. You will need to pay for it. So I like to show you the Shopify, which is also free and like completely free. You click get started, and then you pick your industry. In this case, I will pick fashion. And then you can choose what direction of your style, because you know, people, we all perceive non-verbally by images, by association to what we experienced. And there are actually scientifically or research-based colors and fonts to specific expectations. So depending on your brand, if what you are putting to the world resonates with being bold, or reliable or classic or energetic, innovative. You can pick here the direction, the style, the voice. And you can pick, I think, three directions. And let's say I would pick creative, I will pick innovative, and I will pick elegant. I think that's it. If I would pick one more, then it's too much. All right, creative, elegant, innovative. I picked three different ones, very different ones. And now just click next. And that will be, okay, let's say Mila Fashion. And then, so this would be your business name. You type it in there, and then you have the slogan. Both you can also generate on Hatchful on the same app. And it's for those who are just in the process of thinking about business, starting a business, looking for creative inspiration. The first thing is we look up our so-called competitors, who is doing similar things online that we want to do, how they are doing it, and then we'll see their approach. So that will be the first inspiration. The next step is we need to be different. So there should be a component of distinction between the competitor and us. Only you know where you differ from your competitors. And then you create your business name, you create your slogan, optional. Some of the designs will not show the slogan. It depends on the design composition, but this would be the starting point. Then you click next, and you can choose what type of design you want to have from this app. And I clicked all of them because they're all different, right? So click next, and now the system generates suggestions for you that are customizable, but in somewhat a limited fashion. And I will show you on an example. Let's say this one. So you pick what is closest to you, and then you still can change the name, then you can change the fonts. But as you see, you basically here, you have somewhat limited options. You can just change the direction, similar to the logo choices. Modern, if you click on it, it changes. Or, and then you just go through. There are several types of, this would be mine, there are several types of fonts that will be assigned to the modern style. If I change handwriting, then it changes again. And there are different styles in handwriting. And you pick what matches your branding. You will not see here what the name of the font, but you will see the image. So this is to the fonts. And like I said, you can play with it. I think it's more like exploration for the final design. When we go to the colors, then you will have several options here as well. You know, from bold to more subtle to different styles. Now you picked the name, the slogan, you picked your font. The font that you have chosen before here on in this portion is taken over to the next step, which is the colors. And here you can really, again, change in what colors you want to design, what you want to communicate, how you want to be perceived. Let's say I would choose warm, which is all around red, right? Red, orange, but I cannot go to the single columns here and change it. I only can click on it and pick what is the closest to my brand. So this is how you would go about designing with Hatchful. This is Hatchful by Shopify. If I pick elegant, for example, then the design will change again. And now in the composition with the font, you can see what resonates with you. And once you are there, let's say, I will go for this and change the font. I still can go back, and I don't know what I was before, but modern, I think. And let me see which one was mine. Here we go. This is more what I'm about. So if I'm happy with what I see here, then this would be it. Then I click next. I have my colors, I have my fonts, and this is what I decided at the beginning, what type of logo I want to have. And it shows here, included in all logo packages, high resolution favicon. Favicon is, by the way, the small image that shows up with your website. And you can see all the profiles that require images. I clicked on them and I created my logo. I click on download logo, and my logo will be downloaded at no cost, okay? I still can go back and edit my logos. These are the previous trainings. So this is logo by Hatchful. So we went with free logo design, which was in small resolution, completely free. And it's done for you in 5 minutes, and it's customizable in a certain manner, by colors, by fonts, for sure. Now we went through Hatchful and created this logo. It's also free with really fast creation process and somewhat limited customization. Now I want to go to Canva, and in Canva, I have to say I have the paid version because I do lots of design and training. But you can sign up with Canva for free and get some nice features. For example, you can get the brand kit. That means you will set your brand colors, and let me see. I have here my logos. Okay, go here. You will not have these many options. You will have one set of branding colors, 100% for free. So this is what we are doing. You need to identify what are your branding colors, what are your branding fonts, what is the message, how you want to be perceived. Do you want to be subtle and elegant? Do you want to be bold? Do you want to be modern? Do you want to be, you know, sparky? Do you want to, you know, you need to find out, well, you need to be who you are and then communicate that, because that's the easiest way. It's transparency, and you will be perceived the way you are, and this is what people want. So this is Canva. When you sign up for free, canva.com, you will have the option to put your brand colors in there. The good part about that is when you create your design, for one, it saves all your designs. And if I go home, it has already templates for all kinds of design. You just need to, if you need a Facebook cover, there is already the right size. But we want to create a logo. That's today's session. So you will type in logo, and then you can see if there is some kind of logos that are close to what you, if you are starting a coffee shop, that could be, you can use here, or soccer logo, DJ logo, a logo t-shirt, gaming logo, automotive logo, attorney. And if I'm going with brand, the sizes of all logos are the same here. The template is 500 by 500, and you can go about it in two ways. You can pick from the designs that are always already suggested for you, and then start to customize it. Or you will use the blank and start from zero, your own design. But for the beginners, let's do something that is easy, and let's pick this one. And now we can customize. So let's assume you have your brand colors, and we need to wait, the internet is slow. So here is our logo, here's the template, and here are the colors. So if I click on the colors, it shows up here, and I can customize those. So I click here, I need to close some of those. And then let's assume you would click on it, and if you uploaded your branding colors, then your branding colors will already show up here, so you don't need to look for them. And in that case, as an example, I would click on it, and my brand color is here, right? So, and I can do it with each one of them. So I click in the design, it shows up. If it allows customization, it shows up in matching color here in the square. I would click on it, and then on the left, I have my colors, and I either can pick my brand colors or use the document colors, which automatically are pulled over, or I can choose something of the default colors. So if I would want to do that and click on it, then it puts the default colors here. Another option, and I don't want to overwhelm you, but this is just a side note, and maybe I should do a separate presentation on that. You can also play and adjust the shade. So I clicked here, and it shows me the code for this color, and it allows me to change it to whatever I want. And as you see on the right on our design, it changes accordingly. So this is, let's say, advanced customization. If I want to customize the font, I click on it and it shows here, it shows what is the preset. But I can anytime pick something else and change it. If I don't want to go through all the designs or I don't know what there are, then I can type here like handwriting. And it shows me already a possibility that I can choose from, which is on handwriting. And then I click on it, I'll click here and click here and pick whatever suits me. If it's not what I need, then calligraphy would be one another that I can use. And again, you just click on this and it automatically changes. All right, so in my case, my fonts are in the, okay, my fonts are in the preset. And there are here my brand fonts, but the brand fonts are available, the setting for the brand fonts are available only with a paid option on Canva. I think so, at least. So I can choose here my brand colors, whatever you can have 3 brand colors, and this is, and in that case, I was of course right here, Mila art, for example. And then there will be my subtitle or the slogan for my brand, and art that speaks to you. So this is how I would go about it. Then the next thing is I need to name it, and I would say, okay, logo Mila. For me, I put test in there so I can remove it. And what I suggest here, I always, for the recognition, I am using one root name for files. And then in this case, with white background, I will write on white, right? So, and I will click download, and it downloads to me, to my download folder. For logo designing purposes, we want to think about where we're going to use it. And it should be available and clearly recognizable on white background, black background, having transparent background as well, and in black and white. So these options should be stored for you when you do your logo design, or when your logo designer creates the design for you. And in Canva, if I want to have it on different background, then I will go back. What I ever create is stored, is saved in my designs, and it comes here by your design. Then I would click on it, make a copy. I don't need to redesign it if I want to change something. So I made a copy, click on the copy, and then go about it again. Let's say we would want to create it, same logo on a black background. And that means all that is black here will not show, right? So the first thing that I would do in this case is I will change the colors here so I can at least see them. I'll make it gray, all right? So, and the next here, the same. If I want to change the font of my text, I'll go to the A here with the color bar underneath, and change again the colors here, and customization, brand colors, or here the default colors. And let's say I will pick, say, gray. And then on the left, I will change the background. So I go to the icon called background, click on it, and there are many different backgrounds you can go through. But if I want to have a black one for the design that I will place on black background, then I'm creating my logo on black. And now I can't see here what was black, so this is a good thing. So I can add my branding colors. For example, this, and it's done. Then I would name it. I would just change on the back, instead logo on white, then it's on black. And I will click download. And there are options. You will then see it very likely not here, but there will be option PNG, JPEG, PDF, and so on. JPEG is low resolution, PNG is high resolution, but it's also a large file. And for printing, PDF is, of course, the file of choice. So you will download it, you have it in your files. The third thing that I want to show you is, and that's the paid feature, you would create a third option. You will have now one on white, one on black, and create one and download it on PNG with transparent background. So that means you would do a copy here. And the only difference is that the background doesn't matter. We will remove the background. And if I click on it, it highlights the square of the background. And then there is the wastebasket, and I click on it, and the background is removed. And when I click on download, then I have, there is an option, check mark saying transparent background for PNG only. And on a side note, it's only available for the paid Canva membership. So this is it for today. You were asking me how to create a logo. So we went to the free options that was on Hatchful. And the first one we did free logo design, freelogodesign.org, which is completely free, is customizable in a limited way, and it gives you one low resolution 200 by 200 pixels image that you can use or play with or give a designer as a suggestion to start with. The next free logo was on Hatchful, hatchful.shopify.com, where we created our logos, and they are also very limited in their customization, but the process is very fast, and for the beginners it could be your starting point. And next thing we did was we created the logo. Okay, this was the optional. It's customizable. It requires a little bit more work on the customization, and it's not free, like Graphic Springs, and there are many other logo makers. And then we did, the last one was with Canva, which is to some extent free with a free account. And if you go to the templates, you will find some free templates that are customizable, or you can start with a blank template and play with it. So this is it for today. I hope it was helpful. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and we are finished for today. Have fun. Creativity is such a great thing. I'm so happy to be connected with you. Have fun.